Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Everly Genie as usual. Karibu sana. If you're new here, karibu. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking with me. So let me dive right in. So today I'm gonna be talking about signs that you're being taken for granted. So for those who don't know what being taken for granted is, it's when someone takes you for a ride or just takes you like, huyu tushamzoea. For those who don't understand, that means like I'm already used to you, so there's nothing new with you. So yeah, that's kind of like taking someone for granted. So the first point is you always get the short end of the stick. So by this I mean you tend to do a lot of favors for other people, you're always there for other people, but then when it comes to you, you don't get it reciprocated. Let's say you probably, as I've said before, like you've probably been admitted in hospital, or maybe you're just sick, and for you, you go hard for your friends, for your relatives, for everyone around you, even your neighbors. Like you just go and probably get them fruits, probably send them a get well soon card, probably rush to where they are just to talk to them, to see them, even give them a call, just to check up on them, but then they don't do the same. So that is a sign that you're being taken for granted. You're always getting the short end of the stick. Even if in relationships you feel like you're not getting what you deserve, like you're always the one doing the most and you're not getting what you deserve. At the end of the day, you feel like, why do I always do this? Why do I always go hard for this person? But they don't seem to just do things for you the same. So yeah, then the other point is also they don't respect you. So you feel like they don't respect you, whatever they do, like they just feel like, yeah, you've always been there for them. So they just kind of like, they know that you'll always be there for them. So they kind of take that for granted, and that's why they don't respect you often. You just find them just, treating you anyhow, they don't care, like they just know you'll be there no matter what they do, no matter what they put you through, they know you'll stick around. So that's one sign of being taken for granted, especially in relationships. You find that you're always there, maybe this person does this, you forgive them, does this other thing, you forgive them, they do the same thing continuously, and so this person ends up not respecting you. Another point is also they never prioritize you. So you always feel like you're not a priority. They're always doing other things with other people, probably their friends. They have, oh, I'm going out. Oh, even they forget. Probably you have had made plans with them, but they're like, oh, it's today. I had totally forgotten. And, it's like that. And onwards, it's always like that. It's always like, you don't feel they prioritize you. Everything they do is just about them. They're just about their business. They don't prioritize you. They don't remember you. Then that's a sign that you're being taken for granted. Then the other point is also they don't communicate often. So you find, I know life can be busy, life is hectic, especially now that I'm a mom. I understand. I used to have a friend. I have a friend that she got kids way before, so it was so hard to get in touch with her. So I was like, but she used to try really to make time, and we'd meet once in a while. I'd go visit her with the kids and her family. So now I really understand, and I'm like, wow, having kids can really make you not communicate. But still, I still find time, even if I find a missed call, I'll just find the time to just be able to call that person back, or I just find time to just communicate with the people that I care about. So if that person doesn't communicate with you, then you should ask yourself, like, what am I doing? Why am I in this either relationship or friendship, whatever it is. So they don't communicate often. It's only you find yourself the one always trying to communicate fast, always trying to reach out to them. They don't bother. Maybe they leave you on read, they leave you on blue ticks on WhatsApp. They just basically ignore you. They don't communicate as often. So yeah, that's a sign that you're being taken for granted. Then the other point is also they rarely make time for you. So since they don't prioritize you, they rarely make time for you. So you find yourself not even seeing them after so long, all of a sudden. Even sometimes you find yourself just seeing their updates on maybe social media. So they rarely make time for you, and you find yourself like you wonder, like, what are we doing? It doesn't make sense. Like, the person doesn't make time for you. They always say, oh, we'll plan, we'll see. The year ends, nothing happens. So yeah. Then the other point is also they don't apologize. They rarely apologize. So let's say they make a mistake. It's human to make a mistake, but if it's the best thing to be always apologetic whenever you make a mistake. But this person doesn't make a mistake, doesn't apologize, because they know, whatever, because you're nice, you'll be like, it's okay, I understand. Maybe they're having a rough day, probably they're having a rough they're having trauma, you just make excuses for this person because they don't apologize to you, which is very sad. So Then the other point is also they rarely listen to you. Yeah, so since they take it for granted, they don't prioritize you, they rarely listen to you. You know, even when you tell them things, even your favorite color, your birthday, they're like, oh my god, yesterday was your birthday. I didn't even know, like they don't even remember those things. So if I feel like if it's someone who really cares about you, they kind of like make it a point to remember big days for you. Remember, even if it's putting it down in a notebook or something, they'll remember, like, oh yeah, yeah, on Saturday, on a certain day, it's this person's birthday. So they rarely listen to you. Find them, even when you share your problems, they don't even remember. I thought I told you, you know, like I told you last week. What, you know? So they're like, I don't even remember. So then they also ignore your needs. So since they just don't care much about you, they ignore your needs. They don't even know what you like. They don't even know what you dislike. So you just end up feeling unsatisfied in that relationship or friendship or whatever it is. Yes, because they don't. They just ignore your needs. Then they often don't they often forget your special occasions. So as I said, the birthdays and all that. So they forget your special occasions. Like, oh my god! And you probably had invited them. Probably you had invited them for a party or something. They totally. That's of course that's ignoring or they just forget. And maybe you for them you went all out. You got them a beautiful surprise and you bought them a gift or something. But them they don't remember your special occasions. Probably it's your child having something and you probably invited them. They don't remember. Or just anything, especially in your life, they just forget. Then the other point is also they rarely celebrate your wins. So this person will not celebrate your wins. They'll just be like, yeah, whatever. Oh, you tell them something amazing, like maybe I got a new job, I got this job, or I got this contract, so amazing, and you're excited, and then they don't care. They don't even celebrate. Like, oh, okay, cool, yeah. They're just flat. They don't celebrate your wins. So that's a sign that you're being taken for granted. Then the other point is also they lack empathy. So because they don't value you so much, they just lack empathy in whatever you're going through. Probably you're going through a situation, they're like, oh, okay. And then for them, they want you to be there for them in the situation that they are in, but they won't do the same for you. So they rarely have empathy. It's not mutual. The empathy is not mutual. Probably you're feeling they have gone through something, so you're there for them. And maybe you come and go through the same thing, they won't support you. Probably that person went through a divorce, you're there for them, and then now it's your turn. Maybe you gotten a divorce or a breakup, and they're not there for you completely. They don't even understand your situation. They're not even empathetic about your situation. So yeah, that's a sign that you're being taken for granted. Then the other point is also you often feel like you're an afterthought. And if you can also check out my video on don't be an afterthought. So you often feel like you're an afterthought every time they plan something. Maybe it's a group of friends or a friend. They always plan things. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm having this event. I'm gonna invite this person. I'm gonna do this, and then they don't even mention you. Like, yeah, you're going to come, or maybe you're going to be on the high table, because maybe you've placed your friendship like up there, but then for you, they don't even think about you like that. They're just like, yeah, whatever. So you just often feel like an afterthought. Even when they call you, it's like maybe you tried reaching out to them and countless times and they didn't bother picking up, and probably at the end of like, oh yeah, like after such a long time. I know life, it can be busy, and I know even me, I'm guilty sometimes of not being able to be reachable sometimes, but I always try and just get back to the people that have reached out to me, because I feel like someone took out their time to reach out to me, so I should be able to reach out to them back at them. So yeah, so you often feel like an afterthought. You feel like this person just doesn't care much about you or anything that is going on in your life. So those are the points that I wanted to share with you guys today. It's windy as usual, so thank you so much for watching. You guys have yourself an amazing week. Goodbye and take care of yourselves.